You Won't Like It Here by Shawn Khalifa. Who am I? My name is Shawn. I am in prison for life. Normally, a person will be sent to prison for life when they have done something really bad. For me, it was sort of different. I had friends who were older than me. They did something really bad. I personally just like doing things that were fun and exciting. By hanging out with the bigger kids, I thought that I could have more fun. I was wrong. We get judged by who our friends are. Make sure your friends are staying out of trouble. Try encouraging them to be good. If they still want to be troublemakers, then maybe it would be a good thing to pick new friends. I think so. I wish I would have. My mother once told me this very same thing. I mistakenly did not pay enough attention to her. Please listen to your mother or other positive adults in your life. That way, you never have to worry about coming here. I was just barely 15 years old when they sent me here for life. I really don't like it here. That is why I am writing you this letter, so that you never have to come here. You won't like it here. Hello, how are you doing today? I really hope all is well with you. Do you have fun things to do today? I really hope so. I used to be able to do fun things, you know. That was, of course, before I walked down the street that day. But that is too painful to write about. Let's just keep thinking about fun things. What kind of stuff do you do for fun? It must be so cool. If I was not here right now, I would go do fun things like I used to. I remember what it was like when I was 12. Nothing brought me more joy than playing games with the neighborhood kids. Let me tell you. The course would be set by one of the 3 biker kids on the street. You had to own a bicycle to get in. Okay, we're going to race from that trash can, around the blue car, across the street, and race back to the trash can we started the race from. First racer back to the trash can wins. Does everybody got it? Yeah, I'm going to win, I said. I imagined that I was a world-famous dirt biker. My big sister, Jennifer, would stand to the side and determine who would be crowned champion of the race. Having a big sister is the stuff legends are made of. Better not mess with a big sister's little brother. My big sister was so cool. She was 5 years older than me. This made her an adult in our eyes. Would you believe my big sister was in high school? Her report card was impressive. Straight A's. Have you ever received straight A's? That would be so cool if you did. I promise you would never forget such an accomplishment. Everybody would look up to you. You would be a genius. I wish I would have been a genius. Then I might not have ended up here. The race for King Bike Racer of my street was on. I flew from the starting line so fast. We raced down the curb. I reached the blue car first. I jumped my bike off of the curb. I was in first place. You should have seen me. I was so cool. I raced back to the trash can we started the race from. Joy! We have a winner, my little brother, my big sister yelled out in joy. Joy! We have a winner. My little brother, my big sister yelled out in joy. She was so proud of me. That was so fun. If I could only go back to that moment, I would do it all over again. And of course, warn myself. What about you? You can still do fun stuff. That makes me really happy. I can write to warn you so that you never have to stop being able to do fun things. You don't really need to know what it is like here. That would scare the heebie-jeebies out of you. It scares me, and I'm older than you. But I was not always a grown-up. I was your age when they put me in here. My big sister and mom couldn't do anything to help me. I was taken from them by police officers. They locked me in a cell. I was so scared. I cried for my mom. I banged on the cell door. Nobody came. I want to go home. What is your home like? Do you have people to take care of you? They must really love you. It's so cool to get hugs from people that you love. People don't offer me hugs here. I miss my family. There are guys here that scare me. I look at the ground most of the time. I don't want one of these guys to see me. They might know I came in here when I was your age. It's so scary. Do you have people that scare you? Stay away from them. They will probably end up here. You don't want to join them. I had kids that scared me in my neighborhood. I didn't really know how to avoid them. I got beat up a few times. I should have went and told my mother. She would have known what to do. I didn't tell my mom. I tried to imitate the mean kids. Hey, Shawn, what's up? Come on, hang out with us. The mean kids hung out up the street from my house at Brian's house. Brian was an older high school kid. They looked cool hanging out together, like a crew. The mean kids had attitude, like they were allowed to do whatever it is that they wanted. Brian even had a girlfriend. Hi, Shawn. My name is Brian. I felt good that the mean kids were accepting me. What's up, Brian? I sat on the short brick wall that the mean kids sat on in front of Brian's house. The kids were smoking. I knew this wasn't cool, but I wanted to fit in. I should have just said bye to these kids. I could have found other kids in my neighborhood to do fun things with. That would have been smart. I could have been a genius. You still have a chance to not or stop hanging out with these kids. Do you know of any mean kids where you live? They are so not cool. Please, do not hang out with them. I wish I wouldn't have. The mean kids were being nice to me. I did not want to be scared of them. If I could be a mean kid, I thought, all of my fears would go away. This was not true. Brian offered for me to smoke with him. I thought this was so cool. I blew out the smoke, feeling like I made friends. Did you like it? Brian asked me. Yeah, it was cool, I said with a smile. I probably should not have been smiling. I was being set up. Brian punched me in the face. I tried to hit Brian back, but then another mean kid started punching me. I did not like this. All I wanted was friends. When I was knocked down, I tried to stand back up. Brian knocked me back down to the ground. I stayed down this time until they were going to let me get back up. when they did let me stand up, I planned on running home and never walking by these mean kids again. When I was allowed to stand up, something unexpected happened. Instead of rejecting these kids' new offer of friendship, I welcomed it. Please don't be friends with the mean kids. I did. Now I am in a prison cell for life. It hurts so bad. Don't come here. You won't like it here. There is no fun here. There is good news. What is really cool is that by you reading this book, you now have the knowledge and power to grow up to be whatever it is that you want to be. Do you want to be the President of the United States of America? Do you want to become a doctor to heal sick people? Do you want to be a movie star, singer, or professional sports athlete? What about a police officer, or fireman, astronaut? It is up to you. Please make sure today that you are not in a hurry to grow up. I know it feels so cool to grow a year older. Every year at school and home, we are allowed to have more and more responsibility. Trying to grow up too fast was something I struggled with. I was in a hurry to grow up. When I turned 15 years old, I decided to live as a grown-up would. I started driving cars, smoking pot, hanging out with adults that were criminals. I didn't hang out with the kids my age. I thought that they were too young for me to be friends with. I was living the big time. My mom tried to stop me. I did not want to listen to her advice. Do you know of a positive adult who tries to give you advice? What kinds of things do they warn you about? My mom would tell me not to hang out with certain people. My big sister warned me too. So did my grandma. I wasn't listening. They don't know what's up, I thought. Just because my friends did bad things did not mean I was bad, I told myself. I was wrong. Do you know why I was sent to prison for life when I was barely 15 years old? It wasn't because I was a bad guy. I had my family, mother and sister. They loved me so much. I loved them. I also had a dog. I raised him from a puppy. He was a pug. His name was Spooky. From the cries he gave off when I would leave home, I knew he loved me too. I played my Xbox often. I also played computer games. I was the happiest 15-year-old kid on the planet. For dinner, my mom would often bring home chicken strips when she got off of work. That was my favorite food to eat. They don't have those here. What is your favorite food to eat? I bet it tastes really, really good and makes you happy. One night, after eating the chicken strips my mother had brought me home for dinner, I went outside with a friend. He was 2 years older than me. I probably would not have been friends with him if I didn't smoke pot. The older kids always had weed. That was one of the reasons that I liked having older friends. When Mark and I left my house, we seen 2 older kids who also lived in our neighborhood. They smoked pot too. We hoped that if we could catch up with them, they might have pot to share with us so that we could smoke. If only I were you reading this, I would not have to be here today. I should not have been smoking weed. I should also not have followed these older kids down my street. I could have went back inside of my house to play Xbox. Mark and I followed the kids to a home they did not live at. It was clear to Mark and I that the kids were going to commit a burglary at their home. What would you do if you saw somebody about to commit a crime? I hope you answered that you would call 911 or run to the nearest adult you trust and report the possible crime to them. If I would have done that, I would not be here. The older kids entered the home. Mark and I found the idea of maybe getting stolen stuff from somebody's home exciting. The fence to the backyard was open. We went into the backyard. We should have never done that. I became nervous and scared. My instincts told me, run away, run home. I did not listen to my instincts. Everything was really quiet. I should not have been there. I was committing a dangerous crime by sneaking onto another person's property. The owner was inside of his home. The older kids heard him. By me going to the house where the older kids committed a crime, and by me not telling an adult about it, I became responsible for the older kids' actions. I was now going to be treated as if I had personally hurt the homeowner. I should have ran to call the police or tell my mom. I made the wrong choice. I now have to spend forever in prison. It did not matter that I was only a kid. When you are tested by choices of right or wrong, please always choose to do what is right. All it takes is one bad choice, and everything that you love and everybody who loves you can be permanently replaced with a prison cell, 4 brick walls. I am writing to warn you never to follow in my footsteps. Please, always pick the right friends. If you are ever faced with decisions of right versus wrong, please remind yourself, don't be like Shawn. Your family needs you. The world needs you. You are special. You are gifted. You are unique. Choose right from the beginning, and you have everything to gain in life. The choice is yours. It is really up to you. Please take care and be good always. Written sincerely, Shawn. Sign the bully-free pledge. Bullies are folies. This is a bully-free zone. Bullies don't grow. Bullying stunts your growth. Being mean is not kosher. By signing this bully-free pledge, you are signing up to eliminate bullying forever. Let's get rid of bullying. Together, we can do it. There can be a possible bully in all of us. Remember that picking on those weaker than us is never cool. The bully-free pledge. I will never bully. If I am being bullied, I will tell myself that a bully needs me because they want to be me. I will always tell a parent or adult when I am being bullied or if I witness another kid being bullied. Stopping bullying saves lives. Good job.